Yeah. So you're telling me that before being in the service?
Yes. And then we were drafted only for 1 year, and because the war clouds in Europe were moving,
Yes.
and there were a number of us. See, parents could not become citizens. In fact, they couldn't even own land unless they bought it in their children's name or some natural-born citizen. And here I was drafted. They were very proud of us to be drafted, because the Japanese sort of revere the military, the emperor, and teachers. So the community gave us big send-off, and somehow I got in, even though I was nearsighted and flat feet. But I was in a non-segregated unit because I was a mechanic, and there were we were called Nisei, second generation Japanese American, and we enjoyed being in the service because we were socially segregated as we grew up. I had virtually no Caucasian friends, and it was a new experience, far cry from what I grew up as a child, and we really found it the life very interesting. Then the war came, December 7th, 1941, and they didn't know what to do with us. There was a large degree of distrust. They thought some of us might turn against the U.S. and want to fight for Japan or have sympathies. And well, we were put into non-combat units, and meanwhile, my father and two sisters and all other Japanese citizens, babies, children, or anyone who had Japanese blood in them, were all rounded up and given short notice to pack all their belongings in a suitcase, something they could carry, and they set off to camp. We were put into non-combat units. There were several hundred, maybe thousands of us that were drafted. So what they did was put us into non-combat units away from the coast. And the reason for taking the Japanese away from the coast was that there was fear of invasion, and then collaboration with loyal residents of Japan. So this never happened, of course.
No.
But they were all rounded up. We were sent to Oklahoma. My parents were sent to Arkansas. There were about 10, 11 different camps. Each one had like 10,000 or so people. They were called relocation camps. Technically, they were concentration camps. And sometimes they're still referred to as the American concentration camps. But having been near Dachau, seen the prison, saw a lot of prisoners, we were credited with liberating at least 2 of the sub-camps. These are labor camps.
Yes.
The conditions under which my parents and all Japanese Americans lived, and the German concentration camps were entirely different. So I resist calling them, not because it's incorrect to call them concentration camps, because it does not denote the what happened to the Dachau inmates, for instance.